guys, we are back with another song by Bad Meets Evil. And which one are we doing today?
So today we're doing A Kiss.
A Kiss.
Yes.
I think I might know that.
Yeah, I think you would at least recognize the chorus to this song.
Okay. I
Yeah.
think I might. Do you listen to that a lot? Do you like this song a lot?
So I listened to this song probably more than most on this album. Yeah.
If it's what I'm thinking of, I only know the chorus and I thought it was a song by someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. It's a pretty wild song.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll do what we always do. We'll listen and we'll break it down and take it from there.
Sounds good.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
this one. And this video is sponsored by Carnivore Snacks. Carnivore Snacks is one of my absolute favorite meat snacks and one of my favorite snacks in general. They're absolutely delicious, amazing. Only 2 ingredients. They're all going to be grass-fed meat. This is the bison sliders, so it's grass-fed bison and red mineral salt. They're regeneratively raised. Having grass-fed meat is the best for you of any kind of meat. And like I said, they're delicious. They're like eating meat potato chips. I'll show you what they look like. And very beautiful. Perfectly salted. They got, you see some fat on there. And they're delicious and amazing. And if you haven't tried them, you really should. Try all of the sliders. The lamb sliders are my favorite. These are great as well. And you can use our coupon code with Smith for 15% off your first order. Sorry, I confuse the sponsors sometimes. But yeah, the link is in the description below, and it's 15% off your first order. We are also sponsored by SeatGeek, which is a great website to get tickets for concerts, comedians, sporting events, literally anything that you can think of, they've got it. And use our coupon code with Smith for $20 off your first purchase, and the link is in the description below for that as well. And follow us on social media channels if you'd like to. That's our handle for everything. And that's it.
That's interesting. John Mayer's performing at the Garden. I didn't even know he
I didn't know he
performed.
was making music again. I haven't heard anything by him in a really long time.
It could just be old stuff, I
Yeah,
suppose. That's interesting. And
yeah,
it's the Garden, so like he's still big enough to perform at the Garden, which is pretty wild.
that is interesting.
Yes. All right. So this is Kiss, which is track number 6 off of Hell, the sequel. All right, here we go.
Need a nigga, Twitter beefing first, rapid and shot a fan. Gucci's my absolute state of mind, like Rockness Man. Chopper spraying, getting hit in the car, caught new Gallardo. This bitch sucking my dick today, calling yesterday's news tomorrow. Stretch a nigga out, I'm the new Tybo. About to cross over, I'm the new Ivo. About to save a couple of these bitches, that's right, I'm the new Bibo. You 5-0. Me, I'm more grounded than punishments, but I'm too fly though. Y'all niggas be whining, I should call you Moscato.
Look down at the floorboard, looks like someone left the pairs, the little shoes in my Tahoe. Never know just what type of a hole inside of my ride I may lit. Last night with the 5 a.m. and she ain't even recovered from last Friday yet. Hoes all over the ride like it's an ice cream truck. I can see why they fret. I already ran all the 2 hoes and I ain't get out the fucking driveway yet. As soon as I open the door, you try to resist. What for? Getting girl, don't front short of your fighting in the middle of a war. It's useless. Tits on a board, little tits on a whore. Got a Mac on his board, brats kicking and screaming like little kids throwing fits on the floor. Get in the whip, but you ain't turning this frog to a prince. What are you trying to keep convincing me for?
I wanna get kissed, kiss, kiss. I wanna get kissed, kiss, kiss.
Me.
I wanna get kissed, kiss,
I don't know if you're crazy, maybe the chick, but that's all you want to.
Okay. This is very funny. I never actually understood what ad-libs Eminem was saying during the chorus.
Yeah, it makes it funny.
Yeah, it does. I mean, I got the theme of the song. I just didn't know what he was saying there.
And this is a song I was thinking of, but all I know is the chorus, and I don't remember any of the verses.
Yeah, this beat is like very hypnotizing. I think I heard Bangladesh's Tag, who did but maybe it was Lollipop. He did one of the big Lil Wayne songs,
It's interesting.
Bangladesh. Yeah. So it's like it puts me in a trance. The beat, you know what I mean? It's like very
Yeah,
hypnotizing.
it's pretty.
So it starts off with "I want to kiss, kiss, kiss." So the lyrics are pretty wrong here. But the reason I selected this one because this was the only video that had the proper chorus lyrics. All the other ones were like they had it like I want to get kissed. I want to it was like all wrong. It was strange. Okay, so
This one's annoying because some of them like fade in and out. So like by the time you can read it, they're already like halfway through the lyrics.
yeah. Okay, so it starts off Royce has the first verse. He says Nickel Nina dude, so we'll say ninja. The only reason I usually say brother or whatever, he's doing alliteration, the N. You know what I mean? So, Nickel Nina, Twitter beefing, first rapper that shot a fan. Gucci's my absolute state of mind, like Waka's man. Chopper spraying. So, that's wrong lyrics.
Okay.
Getting head in the car, parked, new Gallardo. This bitch sucking my dick today. Call it yesterday's news tomorrow. Stretch a dude out. I'm the new Tybo. About to cross over. I'm the new Ivo. So
Okay.
that says
So those are like all super wrong in different ways. So
yes.
you can just explain it because I don't.
Yeah. So Nickel Nina, that's him, 5'9", right?
Okay.
Royce 5'9". So he's just saying he's Twitter beefing with people and he shot one of his fans, which is very funny. So it just lets you know what kind of wild song is. So then he says Gucci's my absolute state of mind like Waka's man. So that's interesting. So I do think he means like Gucci the brand, right? When he says Gucci's my state of mind.
Or just being good.
Yeah, so that's what I was gonna say too. Or like Gucci meaning good. But the double meaning is Gucci Mane, right? The rapper. So Waka's man, they were friends.
Oh,
And then he says chopper spraying, so the gun spraying, and then getting head in the car, parked. So he's getting head in Lamborghini is Gallardo? I forget. I think it's
yes.
Lamborghini. And then
Yes.
yes, he says she's sucking my dick today. Call it yesterday's news tomorrow. So they're hooking up today, and then tomorrow she's just yesterday's news to him. Like he doesn't
Like
care.
no more.
Yes. And then he says, I'm about to stretch him out. I'm the new Tybo. So that's cool. That part. Tybo was I don't even know what that's the name of it. I guess it's like,
Yeah, that was the name. I don't even remember what it was. I remember it was like big for
I don't
like
know
a minute.
if it's like boxing. I forget exactly what it is.
I don't
But yeah,
remember.
it's some type of physical activity. So that's the stretch out, but he means stretch out, like shoot you, you'll be stretched out. Yeah. And then about to cross over, I'm the new Ivo. So Allen Iverson.
Oh,
About to
okay.
he was known for his famous crossover. He was like very, very good. So yeah. Then he says, about to save a couple of these bitches. That's right. I'm the new Bible. You 5-0. Me, I'm more grounded than punishment. But I'm too fly though. Y'all dudes be whining. I should call you Moscato.
Okay, so like the Bible saves you. Like when you turn to Jesus and religion, you're considered saved. So
Yes.
save the bitches. Um, it sounds so funny coming out of my mouth.
Yeah, it is funny.
Um, you're all you 5-0, so they're the cops.
Yeah, like your police.
Okay,
Yeah.
because they're like watching him.
Yeah.
And then you're whining, call you Moscato, like a Moscato grape, which makes wine, typically Moscato.
hmm
And you're whining, wine.
Yeah. And I like the bar. I'm more grounded than punishment. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So it's like
I'm
you're
ignoring spells because you got those.
yeah. So like if you're grounded, obviously, like you have your feet on the ground, you're realistic, you have a good head on your shoulders, but then he does the play on being grounded from a punishment. Okay. Next up is Eminem. He comes in with his first verse, the second verse of the song. Look down at the floorboards. I'm just going to read from my phone so I don't
Yeah,
have to
because
worry
it's
about it.
bad.
So he says, look down at the floorboard. Looks like somebody left a pair of stiletto shoes in my Tahoe. Never know just what type of a hoe inside of my ride I may let. Last night went to 5 a.m. and she ain't even recovered from last Friday yet. And then hose all over the ride like it's an ice cream truck. I can
It's
see why they
basically the
fret.
same.
Yeah. So he's in his Tahoe. He looks down. He sees a stiletto or a pair of stilettos. And then he says, you never know what type of hoe. So he got all different types of girls in his car, right?
Types of hoes.
Yeah, in his car. And then I really like this one. So yeah, he's saying last night went to 5 a.m. So they party until 5 a.m., even though she didn't even recover from last Friday yet. So last Friday they did the same thing. She's still recovering, yet they still went up till 5 a.m. And then we didn't even get to the next bar yet. Okay, I was confused. So yeah, hose all over the ride like it's an ice cream truck. So think about little kids running and screaming all over the car. So that's how women are when Eminem's in his car. Like an ice cream truck, I can see why they fret. I already ran over two hoes and I ain't get out the fucking driveway yet. Soon as I open my door, as soon as I open the door, you try to resist. What for? Get in, girl. Don't front. Shorty, you're fighting an unwinnable war. It's useless as tits on a bull or little tits on a whore. Very funny. So yeah, he could see why the hoes fret, and there's so many of them. They're all over him. And then he ran over two of the hoes that are all over his car like an ice cream truck, and that's just in his driveway. So he didn't even get out of the driveway yet, and he already ran over two of them. So just imagine,
it's like raining hose.
Yeah, and it's like imagine what the rest of his trip's going to be like. That's just on his driveway.
It's like the no, I was about to say The Walking Dead, not The Walking Dead, which is one where they run.
I think all of the zombie ones, right?
The Walking Dead's a TV show, no, but there's one where they literally run. Night of the...
I forget.
Day of the...
Actually, so some of them, they do have slow walking zombies.
I forgot which one it is, but they're in like a mall. They're stuck in the mall, and all the zombies like run, like sprint at you.
Oh, that was in The Last of Us, wasn't it?
That happens in Last of Us, but this is actually a movie.
Yeah.
It's like a zombie movie. Let me know which one it is.
Yeah. So he says, as soon as I open the door, you try to resist. What for? Don't front. So he's saying like they get in the car and he's trying to hook up with them and they're like, why? He's like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like we obviously came here to have sex. And then he says, you're fighting an unwinnable war, which is funny. And then he says, it's useless as tits on a bull or little tits on a whore. So tits on a bull is an expression like they serve no purpose, right?
Yeah.
And then he's also saying whores should have big tits.
Yeah.
So he's saying it's useless if you don't.
It was Dawn of the Dead, by the way.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So then he continues, got them acting like spoiled brats, kicking and screaming, like little kids throwing fits on the floor. Get in the whip, but you ain't turning this frog into a prince. Why you keep trying to convince me for? So, yeah, these are very wrong lyrics. It's wild.
Yeah, that's why I'm not even helping, because
So the women are acting like spoiled brats, kicking and screaming, throwing fits on the floor, right? And then he says, get in the whip, you're not turning this frog to a prince. So that's how he's like the fairy tale. He's like...
And also, you're not kissing me.
Yes, and I'm not going to be prince. So I'm not going to be a prince, right? I'm not going to be charming. I'm still going to be a frog. And exactly because I don't want to kiss you. That's the whole theme of the song. And he says, what are you trying to convince me for? We will pick it up here.
You didn't go over the chorus.
Oh, did we listen to the whole thing? I think
we listened to the chorus.
I think
right?
I paused it before.
I remember hearing it.
I paused it before we got through it. So, yeah. Oh, no, you're right. You know what? You're right.
I remember hearing it.
No. I knew we heard it, but I thought I stopped in the middle, but I think I played it through the end. So it's the same thing as the beginning, the I want to kiss, kiss, kiss. So it's the same thing. And then you hear Eminem doing the ad-libs, which is, no, you don't, not from me, not on the lips, are you crazy? Maybe the cheek, but that's all you're going to get from me.
She still gets her kiss.
So that's the whole thing. The whole theme of the song is that girls want to kiss them and they're just treating them like whores and do not want to kiss them. They just want to have sex with them and that's it. That's the whole theme of the song.
Got it.
Yeah, it's a wild song and it gets crazier as it goes on. All right, here we go.
Now you're in my whip as long as you understand that I can't be whipped. You say companionship, I say abandonship. I'm a gigolo, so you know I'm always on the go. I don't got no time to slow down for no relationship. Drop the P and add a T. Yeah, you can get mad at me all you want, but I'm ghost before you can even say boo hun, let alone call me one. A one night stand is all he wants with a female fan. Yeah, one night stand, and he's all about a one night stand. His bedroom has 2 lamps and only one night stand. Get the hint? Ooh yeah, boo. Ew. I ain't finna argue, but why do you think they call it boo? Yeah, cause the sound of it's supposed to scare you.
Oh ho, we can share you in the back of the McLaren. I don't give a fuck what your name is. We gon' call you hot and buy. Hope you buy. In the meantime, your name is Sharon. Slow the flow down so I can what? Tell you same face I make when I'm shooting the guns, the same face that I make when I fuck. From the back with my hand on your neck, pressing your face against the sheets, it's insane. You then change, cause I'm out of this world, girl. I got that Milky Way dick fame. I'm at an all-time high with highness. I'm at an all-time fly with flyness. And this is exactly what they say when they bow to your highness. Yeah.
That's the last pause. It's even though it's weird, there's technically they each have like 3 verses each left, but they're
Yeah.
they're very short and there's no chorus in between. Okay, so Eminem comes in for verse number 3. It's his second verse. He says, now you in my whip, just as long as you understand that I can't be whipped. You say companionship, I say abandon ship. I'm a gigolo, so you know I'm always on the go. I don't got no time to slow down for no relation shit. Drop the P and add a T. Yeah, you can get mad at me all you want, but I'm ghost before you can even say boo, hun, let alone call me one. Okay, so there's a lot of like clever stuff in this. So yes, you can get in the car just as long as you get that he's not going to be whipped, right? You know, he doesn't.
But then like a whip in a car.
Yeah, so it's clever there. And then you say companionship, so the lyrics are there. It says you sick companionship. It says you say companionship. So the girl wants companionship with Eminem, and Eminem saying abandon ship. So, right, we're not doing it. And then, yes, he continues with, I'm a gigolo. I'm always on the go. I don't slow down for no relation shit. And then he explains the bar where he says drop the P and add a T. So he took the P off of relationship and then added a T. So it's relation shit. Okay, so then he says, you can get mad at me all you want, but I'm ghost before you can even say boo.
So he's gone before you can even say the word boo.
Yes. And then he says, let alone call me one. So
It's
he
a good
does
line.
the I'm ghost before you could say boo. So ghost and boo. And then saying boo is also like, so it's like boo can mean like boo, I'm trying to scare you. It can mean boo like boyfriend or girlfriend. But the expression like if you're saying boo, it
You're
means like you're
just
saying
saying something.
exactly. So it's like a triple, meaning there. Um, and then yes, before you could let alone call me one is the rest of that bar, which is pretty cool. All right. Then he says, a one night stand is all he wants with a female fan. Yeah, one like Stan. And he's so about a one night stand. His bedroom has 2 lamps and only one nightstand. Get the hint? Oh yeah, boo. Ew. I ain't finna argue. But why do you think they call it boo? Yeah, 'cause the sound of it's supposed to scare you. Okay, so there's another clever thing here. He's just saying he wants one night stands with a female fan, and then he says one like Stan, so an obsessive fan. Yes, like yeah, awesome. So he wants a female fan that's obsessed with him, right? Wants to have sex with him, all that. And then he does this scheme where he says that he's so into one night stands that he has 2 lamps, but only one nightstand, which is very funny. There's
Yeah.
just 2 sitting on the one nightstand.
Yeah, I'm like imagining it, like they're not gonna fit
Yeah, I mean, you could.
if you have tiny lamps.
Yeah. Or a big nightstand, yeah. So that's very clever. So literally one nightstand, like literally. And then he says, get the hint. So the hint is that there's only one nightstand in the room. So you should understand that this, if you're in my bedroom, that this is only about one nightstand, which is so funny. And then he says, get the hint. Oh yeah, boo. And then he says, ew, after he says boo. And then he says, I'm not trying to argue. Why do you think they call it boo? Because the sound of it's supposed to scare you. So that's
That's a good line.
the scare you boo thing. All right. So now we get to Roy's fourth verse, his second. Oh ho, we can share you in the back of the McLaren. I don't give a fuck what your name is. We're gonna call you high and buy. Hope you buy. In the meantime, your name is Sharon.
Oh,
Slows
like sharing.
slows the flow down so I can what? Tell you same face I make when I'm shooting the guns, the same face that I make when I fuck. Um, from the back of my hand on your neck, pressing your face against these sheets. It's insane. So I'll actually stop there. So yeah, he does So it's funny. His first verse was in the Gallardo hooking up, and now it's in the McLaren. So he's got a bunch of different high end cars, right? So he's saying we could share you. So obviously, I'm assuming him and Eminem, they're both gonna have sex with her. And they said, I don't give a fuck what your name is. We're just gonna call you high and bi, meaning like you come, have sex with us,
You
and then
come and
leave.
you go, literally.
Yes, and then he says, I hope you bi. After he says hi and bi, so I hope you're bisexual. And then he says, in the meantime, your name is Sharon. So like Sharon, but then
Yeah,
sharing,
but
like
then also like the bi kind of because it means like you're into girls and guys also, but bi would mean like two.
yeah,
So like you could look at
yeah, that's
another one and be
interesting.
like you're
Yeah, yeah,
into being with two
yeah,
at
exactly.
once.
That's a good point. And then he says, slows the flow down so I can what? It says it's like a question. So it sounds like she's saying to slow the flow down for some reason, right? And then he just says the same face I make when I'm shooting guns is the same face that I make when I fuck. So whatever face he makes when he shoots guns, that's the face he has when he's having sex.
I
So I don't
shoot
know. It's
guns
like
with a blank face.
I guess you're kind of like because
Squinting.
well, we if you have a scope,
Yeah, you
you're
have to
looking.
kind of, yeah.
So I don't know. It's a
Not
weird
well,
face.
I'm assuming he's not holding a rifle. He's got
Yeah,
a
like a
handgun.
pistol could be. And then yeah, he says so from the back, so that he's having sex from the back, my hand is on your neck, pressing your face against these sheets. It's insane. Okay, so this is weird. The next line, so it says you then change. Here it says you VIN changed, like VIN, almost like VIN number. I don't know what that. I don't know if that's proper. Like I don't know. Apparently there was a lyric book in this album, so I believe these are the actual lyrics. It says you VIN changed. So like I don't know, change your VIN number. I don't know. I actually don't get that bar. If you guys know, let us know. Then he says, "Cause I'm out of this world, girl. I got that Milky Way dick vein. I'm at an all-time high with highness. I'm at an all-time fly with flyness. And this is exactly what they say when they bow to your highness."
The
So
dick vein.
he says, "I got that Milky Way dick vein." So he's saying he's got a big dick vein, right?
Oh,
Milky
okay. I
Way.
didn't understand. I was
So
like, what does it
the
mean?
Milky Way. So he does a
You mean
double
like you live in
entendre,
the Milky Way?
but it's a double entendre. So the Milky Way candy bar. I don't know if you know. There's like that big vein
Oh,
on
I'm
top.
thinking of like space, and
But
I'm
it
like, I don't get
well, it
it.
is. So he's saying his dick has a vein like a Milky Way candy bar has a vein, right? But then the Milky Way galaxy, it's big, right? And then to go with the space theme, he said I'm out of this world beforehand. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean? So it's very clever there. Um, and then yes,
The
and
Milky Way is also shaped in like a line.
mm-hmm. And then he says, "This is what they say when they bow to your highness," which is, "I want to kiss, kiss," and all that. All right, we're gonna play the rest of the song out. It's gonna be chaotic to break it down, but we'll do it.
The rest of it,
It's because
more chaotic.
they're going back and forth, so it's like,
Nickel Nina nigga, Twitter beefing first rapid and shot a fan.
Push a chick out the car while it's moving like rockers, man.
Her bottom's dark, but her top is tan. Her private parts got her on the pole, like the opposite of her papa's plan.
Come on, stripper, let's hit the strip 180, throw it in reverse and drop the trans. I'm in the trance, man, look at this bitch dance.
Looking at this tramp like, what are you wearing, girl? Quit playing.
Yeah, bitch, and I'm scratching snip pants. Well, let me scratch them.
Let me sniff, yeah. What? Did I say that? I'm on lean like styrofoam cups and kickstands.
Middle finger stuck on fuck, stiff pants. But girl, you got a butt like new with fans. So yeah, what the hell, maybe? All hell shady, he'll tell her like it is, so tell Katy Perry. He's gonna tell he's tailgating. These bells are my maiden call, and I'm here, bells waiting. And tell lady Gaga she can quit a job at the post office, she's still a mail lady. When I'm fucking with her dick, you heard it, the verdict's in. He's allergic to divas, so take meat cleavers to him. Him don't give a damn about Bieber doing. What a demon, a behemoth, evil just seems to be seething through him.
I like the little striptease you doing this evening. You and me gon' find 3 more chickadees and have a menage like Nicki. You hot like a dickie, outfit in Texas without shit under it, sweating, suck my dick, go fits to step into my logic.
My God trick, my dick is hard as if it's a yardstick. What are we gonna do? Ride around to a car sick? I'ma put this shit in park like dog shit. And you can blow me in the dark in the parking lot of the trailer park by the garbage. What are you waiting on? Me to roll out the carpet condoms in the glove compartment? Let's start it. Think I'm joking? What am I sitting here trying to make fake parts with my armpits? Trying to get you to spit pop through your nose? Am I here here to amuse you? Stop it.
I'm in your pocket on side of a church. The other hand reaching for the bottom of your purse. You giving me head in a boxing stance. My dick so big you can drop it in dirt. I'm not your man, we sparring partners. It's 5 things you are in charge of. That's sucking the dick, sucking the dick, sucking the dick, sucking the dick, sucking the dick.
And if you ain't sucking dick while you're sitting there with fucking lips, well, that's collagen. Motherfucking bitch, what you mean? How'd you get suckered into this? You gonna jump in my truck and then try to get truculent?
You should be suffering, you should be cooking. You should be buckling your seatbelt with oven mitts.
Excuse me while I make an ass out of myself, but it's only because I just wanna get.
I wanna get kissed, kiss, kiss. I wanna get kissed, kiss, kiss. I wanna get kiss,
I don't know if you're crazy, maybe the chick, but that's all you gonna get from me.
Nickel Nina, nigga, Twitter beefing first, rapid and shot a fan.
Okay.
What?
That's my favorite line in the whole song. It's so fucking funny. All right. Where are we? It's so crazy. There's technically 10 verses when you're looking at this on Lyric Genius. It's wild. Okay, so Royce comes in and he comes in with the same first line that he did in the first verse of the song, where he says, Nickel Nina, Twitter beefing, first rapper that shot a fan. So he did that already. Push a chick out the car while it's moving, like Waka's man. Her bottom's dark, but her top is tan. Her private parts got her on top of the pole, like the opposite of her papa's plan. So he continues with he's beefing on Twitter, he's shooting his fans, and then push a chick out the car while it's moving like Waka's man. So again, this is another reference to Gucci Mane, who actually did that. He pushed a chick out of a moving car.
I don't remember that.
I don't either.
Her bottom is dark.
Her bottom's dark,
Like her
but
pants and her top?
her bottom's dark, but her top is tan.
Like her outfit?
No, so imagine she's a stripper. So that's interesting.
I'm a woman and I don't get
Her
it.
bottom's dark, but her top is tan. That's interesting. I always just assumed so she's topless, but if it's dark and tan, that's confusing me.
And why would the bottom part be dark?
Yeah, I actually
Usually, like, your bottom, I
would
mean,
be
your legs
lighter.
could be dark, but like your top should match your legs.
Unless she's
Like your arms and
unless
stuff.
she's black, like unless you know what I mean. He's saying her bottom's dark. Like I don't know if you know what I mean. If you're talking about skin color, I'm not sure actually. That's so funny.
So then it's like, is he saying her butt is darker than her boobs?
So
I think, I don't get it.
yeah, because so it's interesting because he says her private parts got her on the pole like the opposite of her papa's plan. So the point is that she's a stripper, right? And her dad wouldn't want her to be a
Oh,
stripper.
is it like bush?
But when I think bottom, I'm thinking like butt, but I don't know, maybe. It could
What would
be.
happen that your butt was darker than everything else?
I don't know.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Let us know
I
what you
don't think
guys
that's like a thing.
because he also does say her bottom's dark, but her top is tan. Like the butt is part is interesting.
I don't get it.
Her bottom is dark.
I'm going with
but
she's wearing
it's
dark
tan.
pants and a tan top.
Maybe it's
I
possible.
don't know.
I don't really know. Okay. So then Eminem says, "Come on, stripper, let's hit the strip. 180, throw it in reverse and drop the trans. I'm in a trance. Now look at this bitch dance." What? I'm in a trans man. That's so funny. So he's saying, "Come on, stripper." So I don't know if she's a literal stripper or he's like dissing her by calling just a chick a stripper. He says, "Let's hit the strip." So like, they're going out. And then he says, 180, throw it in reverse and drop the trans. So if you're doing a 180, you're right, you're
Spin
going,
it.
yeah. So then transmission. And then he says, I'm in a trance. So TRANCE, right?
That makes
I'm in a trance now. Look at this bitch dance. So,
that makes sense.
and then Royce comes in. He says, looking at this tramp, like, what are you wearing, girl? Quit playing. Yeah, bitch. In them scratch and sniff pants. Well, let me scratch them. Let me sniff. Yeah. What? Did I say that? I'm on lean like styrofoam cups and kickstands. All right.
Okay, gross.
So yeah, look at this bitch dance. So yeah, Eminem is saying that she's wearing scratch and sniff pants. And then so Eminem says, well, let me scratch them. And then Roy says, let me sniff. Yeah. And then he says, wait, did I say that? So he's like realizing what he said. So there's something interesting. So specifically the funny line that we were laughing about the oven mitts. Funny backstory is they were doing interviews around this time, and they were writing this song together. And so Eminem would write his line, right? Because you know how they're splitting lines, so the other person has to come in and pick up what lines to rhyme it with, right? So Eminem said, you're trying to get truculent. So Royce was like, what the fuck? What am I supposed to rhyme with truculent? And then the funniest thing is he comes up with,
Succulent.
my opinion, the funniest line of the song is oven mitts, buckle in your seat with oven mitts, which is so funny. But so it's funny. Eminem set up Royce here by writing, she's in the scratch and sniff pants, so let me scratch him. So then Royce had to say, let me sniff, yeah. And then he's like, "What? Did I say that?" That which is
It's really
hysterical.
funny.
Yeah, he's just fucking with Royce, which I think is incredible. Then he says, "I'm on lean like styrofoam cups and kickstands." That's an awesome thing. So he's just leaning back, but also lean like the drink
Drinks.
from styrofoam cups, and obviously kickstands. The bike's leaning. All right. And Eminem comes in. He says, middle finger stuck on fuck, stiff hands, but girl, you got a butt like no if ands. So yeah, what the hell? Maybe. All hail Shady. He'll tell it like it is. So tell Katy Perry he's on her tail. He's tailgating. These bells are my mating call, and I'm here, bells waiting. And tell Lady Gaga she can quit her job at the post office. She's still a mail lady. Wouldn't fuck her with her dick. You heard it. The verdict's in. Okay. So this is straightforward. Middle finger stuck on fuck, stiff hand. So his hands are stiff because he can't stop giving the finger. But girl, you got a butt like no if ands.
Like no if, ands, or buts.
Yes, exactly. And then he says, yeah, what the hell? Maybe all hell Shady, right? So all hell him. And then he tells it like it is. And then Katy Perry, he's on her tail. He's tailgating. So
And she also dressed up like a cat at this time. There was
yeah,
like that perfume that was really big.
interesting.
So
The tail could have another
yeah.
meaning. So yeah, he likes her ass. Then he says, these bells are my mating call, and I'm here, bells waiting. So it's interesting. He's referring to the beat, the bells in the background of the beat. So he's saying these bells are my mating call that you hear. And then he says, I'm here, bells waiting. So if you're there, bells wait, yeah, he's ready to go. And then Lady Gaga can quit her job at the post office. She's still a mail lady.
She's
So
calling her manly.
yeah, back then. And then he says, wouldn't fuck her with her dick. So
She doesn't have one.
So it's very funny. He's saying he wouldn't have sex with her with her own dick because he's obviously saying she has a dick. And he said, you heard it, verdict's in. He's allergic to divas and take meat cleavers to him. He don't give a damn about beaver. Do him. What a demon, a behemoth. Evil just seems to be seething through him. Okay, so this is a very clever line, and they fucked it up here. But he's allergic to divas. Allergic to divas. He takes meat cleavers to him. So Cleaver is the show Leave It to Beaver. That's their last name, Beaver Cleaver.
Okay.
So then he says he don't give a damn about Beaver. Do
That's his
him.
name?
Yeah.
Beaver Cleaver?
So Beaver, I believe, is his nickname. I think. I don't remember now. But whatever. Yeah, so the Cleavers are in the Leave It to Beaver. So he says he don't give a damn about Beaver. Do him. So
Vagina.
the Beaver is going with Cleaver, right, for, the show, Leave It to Beaver, and then yes, like vagina, but also so he doesn't care about pussy, obviously, but he doesn't care about women. You know what I mean? Like both
Beaver
ways.
Cleaver sounds like a porn star's name.
Yeah, it's funny. And then he's just saying he's a demon, a behemoth, and evil just seems to be seething through him. Okay. Royce. There's so many fucking verses. It's wild.
hmm
Royce comes in. I like the little strip tease you doing this evening. You and me going to find 3 more chickadees and have a menage like Nikki. You hot like a dicky outfit in Texas without shit under it, sweating. Suck my dick or get to stepping's my logic. So he likes that she's doing a strip tease.
hmm
They're gonna find 3 more women and have a menage, although that's 5 people. So you know what I mean?
A menage is only 3.
I know, but he's saying we're gonna find 3 more chickadees and have a menage. So it's him, the first girl, and then the 3 other girls. It's 5. Whatever, we get it.
I don't know what to call that.
Yeah. So obviously it's a play on Nicki Minaj, and he's saying she's hot as a Dickie outfit in Texas. So Dickie outfits be warm.
Yeah, they're usually like work
Yeah.
outfits.
Working outdoors and in Texas with that shit under it. sweating. And then he says, suck my dick or get to stepping. That's my logic. So suck my dick or I don't want anything to do with you. All right, Eminem. My God trick. My dick is hard, as stiff as a yardstick. What are we gonna do? Ride around till we're car sick? I'm gonna put this shit in park like dog shit, and you can blow me in the park. You can blow me in the dark, sorry, in the parking lot of the trailer park by the garbage. What what are you waiting on? Me to roll out the carpet? Condoms are in the glove compartment. Let's start it. So this is straightforward.
Mm-hmm.
He's saying he's hard, he's ready to go. And he's like, what else are we going to do besides have sex? We're going to just ride around in the car till we get car sick. And then I'm going to put it in park like dog shit. It's a clever line. So park
His
the car.
dog's shit in the park.
Well, also it's called parking your dog. It's
Oh,
like the signs, like parking laws.
I thought it was curb your dog.
That too. That's another one. Same thing. So yeah, that's the parking, and then they go in the park, all that. And then he says, "You could blow me in the dark in the parking lot of the trailer park by the garbage," which is so funny.
And just probably smells so bad.
And then he says, "What are you waiting on me to roll out the red carpet?" So like, what do you need an invitation? And he's like, "Condoms are in there, so let's go." Yeah. All right. Then he says, think I'm joking? What am I, sitting here trying to make fake farts with my armpits? Trying to get you to spit pop through your nose? Am I here to amuse you? Stop it. So again, it's like, we're going to have sex. Stop playing games. You think I'm joking? And then, as a form of joking, he says, you think I'm trying to make fake farts with my armpits? And then, am I trying to get you to spit pop through your nose? So, like, when like milk comes out of people's nose and they laugh, he's like, you think I'm trying to do that? I'm trying to hear to amuse you? Stop it. All right. So we get down to the last two verses. Royce comes in. I'm in your pocket outside of a church. The other hand's reaching for the bottom of your purse. You're giving me head in a boxing stance. My dick's so big you could drop it in dirt. I'm not your man. We're sparring partners. There's 5 things you are in charge of. That's sucking a dick, sucking a dick, sucking a dick, sucking a dick, sucking a dick. Okay, so I'm in your pocket outside of a church. Other hand's reaching for the bottom of your purse. Okay, so he's robbing her, which is funny. He's trying to rob her, but when he says I'm in your pocket outside of a church, I don't know what he's meaning. Like if he's like
Your vagina.
maybe, I don't know if that's what he's saying or not. Maybe because maybe he's just doing that to do purse with pocket. Do you know what I
Or he's
mean?
got one hand in her pocket and the other one in her
That's
purse,
what I
and
was
she just
thinking.
doesn't realize.
That's what I was thinking because she's giving him head. So I think it might be. I mean, he might be going into her pocket to take out her money and then also her purse to see what's in there. So that's why I was confused whether what he's saying with the pocket. But then he says, you're giving me head in a boxing stance. So boxing stance is like this. And he says, my dick's so big you could drop it in dirt. So obviously, if you drop it in dirt, it means it touches the floor. So it's a huge dick. And then so he said boxing, and then he says, I'm not your man, we're sparring partners. So boxing, you're sparring, it's when you fight in the gym, right?
Yeah.
It's like we're not, we're just sparring partners. I'm not your boyfriend. And then the only thing you're in charge of is sucking a dick. All right.
5 times.
Yeah, it's very funny. The 5 things you are in charge of. Then Eminem comes in. So it's Eminem and Royce. They go back and forth here for the last verse. He says, and if you ain't sucking a dick, why you sitting there with puckered lips? Oh, that's collagen, motherfucking bitch. What you mean? How'd you get suckered into this? You gonna jump into my truck and then try to get truculent? So, if you're not sucking dick, why are you there with puckered lips? And then apparently she says she's not puckering lips, she has collagen, and he calls her a motherfucking bitch. And then what do you mean? How'd you get suckered into this? Meaning like, so apparently she's saying like she feels that she got suckered into this. And then, like I was talking about before, you're gonna jump into my truck and then try to get truculent, which is very funny that he set up Royce with that. And then Royce, this is the funniest part of this song. You should be suffering. You should be cooking. You should be buckling your seatbelt with oven mitts. Excuse me while I make an ass out of myself, but it's only because I just want to get. And then it goes into the chorus. So Royce, again, so this whole song's about they don't love women, you know what I mean? They just want
Yeah.
them for sex. So he says that she should be suffering and cooking and buckling her seatbelt with oven mitts, which is
Just
obviously,
always wearing oven
it's just
mitts.
like needlessly difficult and like very hard to do. Like, this is
But
how
also, like,
much
she should be
respect.
cooking. Like, you should be in the kitchen. So
Yes.
you're just always
and then
ready to go.
and then struggling to even put your seatbelt on because of admits they have no finger parts. You know what I mean? Which is very
Mhm.
funny. And then yeah, Eminem, excuse me while I make an ass out of myself. It's only because I want to get kiss. Blah 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 blah. All right, so that's it. A kiss.
Okay. So it's a really good song. The chorus is cool. It sounds really good. I like it. It's pretty demeaning, but it's
Yeah, of
still pretty
course.
good.
Yeah, obviously it's not serious. You know what I mean?
No, yeah, of course.
It's meant to be as wild as it can
It's
be.
funny.
It is. It's very funny. They're also. I love how they rhyme off each other. You know what I mean? They finish each other bars. So I think Royce has the funniest line in the song, but I mean they're both very good on this. You
Yeah,
know
I
what I
think they
mean?
did equal, maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
Probably. Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite songs on this album. I listened to this one.
Yeah, it was
The
good.
beat is like hypnotizing, like I said.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yes.
So yeah, definitely check out Carnivore Snacks, SeatGeek, like and subscribe, and we'll see you guys soon.
See you. Bye.
Bye.